Well, a video game too violent to be released, the highly touted Manhunt 2 has been put on hold after it was effectively banned in 2 countries, given an adults-only rating here in the U.S., and both Sony and Nintendo warning they would not offer it on their consoles. Is this the beginning of a wider backlash against violence in video games? With us now, Take-Two chairman Strauss Zelnick. His company made Manhunt 2. It is also behind the very successful and violent Grand Theft Auto series. Were you surprised by this? This type of rating means it's dead on arrival, right?
I was surprised. I expected it to get an M rating. I think we were all surprised.
All right. Now, it got the rating that it did because it's just over-the-top, violent, and gory, and gruesome. Is it?
Well, I don't think so. I mean, it's definitely set squarely within the horror genre, and you know what takes place. And movies like Saw and Hostel are rough, live-action human beings doing pretty rough things, rougher things than we think go on in this video game. I don't think the fact that it's...
But this is the roughest you will have to acknowledge you've ever made, right?
I think what's changed is that the new consoles, allow for better graphics and deeper and more intriguing gameplay.
So what did you say? Show more blood and guts?
Definitely not. I said make something highly compelling that intrigues consumers and is the epitome of the great video game experience, and that's what we're known for at Take-Two.
People will not be able to get this, Strauss, unless you change something or tone it down.
I think that's what troubles us, right? I think that the concern...
Would you do that? Would you do it?
I think the concern of all creative people is, does our art get compromised by censorship? And I think that's the crux of what you do and what I do every day.
Do you think that's really art when you're ripping people's heads off and blood is spewing everywhere? Is that really art?
I've been in every entertainment business we're in, and I wouldn't do it if I didn't think it was both art and entertainment.
All right, but it's also about money, right?
Absolutely. There's a commerce element, too, and I admit I'm not curing cancer. But we're not in the porn business because the porn business doesn't qualify and it doesn't meet our standards. But we can be in the art of a horror film. I made a bunch of horror films in my career.
Sure you have. So let's talk a little bit about how people can get this if they want it with this rating. They can't, right?
I think we're reviewing all our options, but that's right. One of the most troubling things about this is...
Well, why can't you buy directly from the internet or go to your site and buy it off your site?
Well, in this instance, for the Nintendo and Sony versions, the console owners, Nintendo and Sony, actually mandate that we can't sell a game with an AO rating. And so we actually are induced to try to bring out an M product in this instance. Now, for a PC game, different story, we can put out whatever we want.
So why don't you do that? Just go the PC route.
It's another alternative. Remember, a PC offers a different kind of gameplay and different kind of graphics than these next-gen consoles
All right,
do.
Here's what I think about you, Strauss. You're one of the most brilliant marketers I think I've ever talked to in my career. So I think what you decided was, look, I know this is going to get the adult rating. I know I'm going to nowhere fast. I'm going to move over to computer where it will become the biggest thing of all time on computer.
You know, thanks for the compliment. I don't think that failing to bring something to consumers on the platforms that they have at home is the way to bring products to people. And the odd thing about the video game business versus other businesses...
But you could live with it. You could live with it being on computer and computer only, right?
No, you know why I couldn't live with it? Because it doesn't do justice to what our creative folks did. The team at Rockstar spent 3 years making this game, and they want it brought to the public in the form that they had a passion about bringing it to them. I think they deserve that, and I think that's terribly important as long as we market it responsibly and consumers know what's in the box.
All right, Strauss, very good.